Hello and welcome to another Canguro English Daily Digest. I'm Christian and today I'm feeling ecstatic, which is today's word of the day, ecstatic. Now, this is an adjective to describe intense happiness, right? More than happy. Which is also something you can say in English. You can say, I'm more than happy to do that for you. So ecstatic is super happy. And you probably know the noun ecstasy. It's quite a common noun, especially because it's the name of a very popular drug. So ecstasy is the noun for intense happiness, and ecstatic is the adjective. And you can see it's made of two parts, right? Ex and static, right? So this word is actually from Greek. Now it feels kind of Latin. You have ex, but it's actually a Greek word. So we have ek as in out, similar to ex in Latin, so it's out. And static means to be here, to be here, right? Like if you speak a European language, static is similar to probably the verb for to be, like in Spanish it's estar. So you are out of here, basically you are out of your mind. You're crazy. So originally, if you were ecstatic, you were, a little bit out of your mind. Maybe for religious reasons, you were experiencing connection with God, you're out of your mind. Or maybe because you had psychosis, mental issues, so you're out of your mind. But then with time, it became intense happiness. So if you're ecstatic, then you're super happy. So why am I ecstatic? I'm ecstatic because I finally finished work on all of the Fluentify videos. So it was seven and a half months of really intense work. I learned a lot. About making videos, about English, about psychology, about everything. So it was an amazing experience. And so I'm happy to be finished that. And I'm also happy because that means that this week I can start to upload some YouTube videos. Public videos. I haven't uploaded a public video in months, like maybe 5 or 6 months. It's crazy. So I hope that everybody who is doing the Fluentify course, I hope that you're enjoying it. There are about 9,000 people who were enrolled in the course. It's a lot of people. And, for Fluentify to give that for free to so many people is an incredible thing. So thank you to Fluentify. And maybe it will really help some people to go and get fluency. So that's what I hope. So that's why I'm ecstatic today. And I wanted to talk about one more thing. So because recently I've been thinking about education, and the importance of education and why education should be free. And I've been thinking about that because I've been thinking about how am I going to make money? Because I have to make a choice. I can go back and teach full time, but if I go back and teach, then I won't have time to make videos. And if I want to make videos, then I can't teach. So how will I make money? So I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about education and how education should be free and how to make it free. And the truth is, I don't know the solution. If any of you have an idea, tell me. But this is related to, so I was reading on the BBC News that in September 2016, okay, there was this building, okay, and this building was being used to teach students, okay, I'm explaining it very badly. During the era of segregation, so this is in America, this is in Virginia in America, in the south of America. This building was used to teach black students during segregation, right? And in September 2016, it was vandalized. So let me see if I can zoom in. So you can see some children, they painted swastikas, they wrote offensive words about black people. They wrote white power. They wrote all sorts of rubbish on it. And it turned out that when they found the children who did it, they were only young. There were 5 children aged between 16 and 17, right? So they're like young kids. They're bored. They're young. But this is not the problem. This is not the reason why they did it. Because being bored and being young are not an excuse for doing bad things. The reason they did it is because they were, I don't want to say stupid, because stupid is a mentality. They lacked education, right? So, and this is the best part of this story. So the judge decided not to send them to prison or to a detention center or to a type of juvenile facility, okay? The judge set them homework, okay? The judge told them to read, okay? So this is what they had to do. They had to, the judge, she made a list of 35 books which were all about black history, about segregation, about exactly this problem. They included books like I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, 12 Years a Slave by Solomon Northup. So she made a list of books, and every month for 1 year, they had to choose a book, and they had to read the book, and they had to write an assignment about the book. And it says here how many words? 3,500 words. So, it's a lot of work for a 16-year-old or 17-year-old child to read a book like that and to write an essay. It's a lot of work. This was a serious sentence, okay? And it had a profound effect on the children. This is one of the letters that after the 12 months, after reading all the books, this is what the child said. I learned a lot from writing this paper about how things can have an impact on people. I had no idea about how in-depth the darkest parts of human history go. I remember sitting in history class and learning about this kind of stuff in 2 days and moving on the next week, and I thought that was that. I never really looked deeply into what went on because a bigger part of me really didn't want to know the horrors. People should not feel less than what they are, and nobody should make them feel that way. I feel especially awful after writing this paper about how I made anybody feel bad. Everybody should be treated with equality, no matter their race or religion or sexual orientation. I will do my best to see it that I am never this ignorant again. So, all of the terrible things in society, like ignorance and prejudice and hate, all of those things come from ignorance, from lack of education. And that's why education is so important. And that's why it should be available to everybody, even if you have no money. So, cool story, cool judge. So, let's keep fighting for free education. Anyway, I'm Christian, this is Kangaroo English, and I'll see you in class.